Well, we're talking about northern Ethiopia, a region of the country that has experienced war for the past 2 years with the war in Tigray, which extended to the Amhara region just to the south. And in the Amhara region of the past couple of days, there have been protests over a decision by the federal government to disband and integrate these regional special forces into the national military force. Now, the Amhara Special Force helped the federal government significantly during the war in Tigray, especially as it expanded throughout the northern part of the country. But now that there's been this ceasefire between the Tigray forces and the government, and now that there's this call to disband the Amhara Special Force, there's a feeling within the Amhara region that they've been betrayed because they helped the government in this war. Now their special forces are being disbanded. And this is something that Hone Mandefro of the Amhara Association of America told me. He said there's a big feeling of betrayal and also that the government was making an unconstitutional move by disbanding these special forces.
Well, we'll hear more from Mandefro in just a second, but what do you make of that contention, just subjectively? Is he right? Is it unconstitutional under Ethiopia's system?
It's a murky legal area because Ethiopia is a federal nation made out of these different regional states. And by the Constitution, these states do have the power to establish their own police force. That said, over the past 15 years or so, this different type of regional special paramilitary force has emerged that is much stronger than your ordinary police force. And that's why their very existence has been contested. There has been a call to disband them in the past. That said, many people in the Amhara region feel like this special regional force has been their main defense of the past couple of years against aggressors like the Tigray People Liberation Front or anyone else who is doing harm to Amharas. And many people do not feel like the federal government will protect them. And that's something that Mandefro told me.
At a time when Amharas are being killed, slaughtered on a daily basis everywhere by all these different armed groups, and the federal government is not willing or is not capable of defending Amharas.
What about Ethiopia's federal government and Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed? What's their response been to these demands from Amhara?
Well, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has said that this plan will carry forward. He has said that it's not about disbanding the special forces, it's about uniting them and integrating them into the federal defense force in order to have a stronger, more centralized force. He said that this is an important step for national unity at a time when Ethiopia is incredibly fractured. And he said that these special forces have caused unnecessary problems and conflicts between the regions in the past. Again, noting, though, that he relied on the Amhara Special Regional Force in this recent war. That said, over the past couple of days, in response to these protests, there has been a reported increase of federal forces. Hone Mandefro, who we heard from earlier, has said that some civilians have been killed by federal forces during these protests, and there have been reported clashes between the special regional forces of Amhara and the federal defense forces. So we could expect to see that the clash over this issue could continue.